Good evening. I'm Louise Martin. Thank you for joining us for a special late night edition of Compass. Appreciate you being here. Well, the votes have been counted and the Green Party will have another MLA in the P.E.I. legislature. Tayte Willows won the by-election in the district of Cornwall-Meadowbank tonight. The final results announced just a couple of hours ago. Steve Bruce was in the room when it all came down and joins us now live. Steve, tell us more.
Yeah, Louise, really from the moment those first advance poll results came in tonight, it was nothing but excitement and cheering at Green Party headquarters where they were watching. You know, poll after poll that came in had Green candidate Tayte Willows in the lead. In the end, she got nearly 40% of the vote, which is a pretty sizable victory. And she said, you know, coming into tonight, based on what she was hearing at the doors, she felt like she had a decent chance in this by-election. Still, when she was finally officially declared the victor tonight, she said it all felt rather surreal. Here's a bit of the reaction tonight from Tayte Willows.
I do not think there are words for the feeling I am having right now. This is wild to feel like so many people here in Cornwall-Meadowbank are putting their trust in us as the Green Party, putting their trust in me as their MLA, to be carrying their voices forward into the legislature. I'm just honored for that, and I'm so grateful for the other candidates putting their name forward for such a wonderful and strong race that really gave Islanders a good chance to, vote on what they were looking for. It's wild. It's wild.
It's wild. She said that a few times tonight. What are Tayte Willows and the party saying about why she won this by-election, Steve?
Yeah, I asked Willows and Green Party leader Matt McFarlane, who was there tonight, about that. Matt McFarlane gave a lot of the credit to Willows. He said she was such a strong candidate who worked so hard during the campaign, really took the time to talk to people at the doors and in the community. He also said this result, from his perspective, really speaks to the desire for change in the province and in this district, a change away, as he put it, from the PCs and the Liberals, the only two parties that have ever held a seat here in Cornwall-Meadowbank. And Tayte Willows said the same thing, that one of the things she really heard at the door was about the need for change. Here's a bit more of what she had to say.
I think it's hard work and determination and being a part of this community. I think it's going to meet people where they are and bringing a vision that's new and clean and exciting that people can get behind. I think it's about rebuilding hope for our communities, that politics can be about more than just the back and forth and the back and forth, and giving them an alternative. And I think it's about the growing enthusiasm about the Green Party here in P.E.I. and what's coming here for the province.
And Steve, what's the timeline now? When does she get sworn in, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I asked Green Party officials that tonight. They said they expect that Tayte Willows will likely be officially sworn in the next week or so. Now, what's interesting is when that happens, after she's sworn in, the Greens will have 4 seats in the legislature. The Liberals will have 4 seats in the legislature as well, so a tie there. Right now, the Liberals are the official opposition. Green leader Matt McFarlane says he's going to be making a case to the Speaker of the legislature that the Greens should be the official opposition. His big argument is that he, the Green leader, has a seat in the legislature. The Liberal leader, Robert Mitchell, does not have a seat in the legislature. So we'll see where all that goes, Louise.
Yeah, really interesting. Thank you, Steve, for all your work today and for staying up so late. Steve Bruce reporting live tonight in Cornwall. So here is the numbers. Here's the breakdown. 1,184 people voted for the Green Party's Tayte Willows. That's 229 more than Liberal Robert Mitchell, who had 955 votes. The PC's Callie McDonald received 823 votes, and the NDP's Craig Nash ended the night with 24. So Robert Mitchell, the Liberal leader, finishes second. This is also his second attempt at winning a seat and a second loss. What does that mean for his political future? Gary Campbell was at Liberal headquarters all tonight, and he's back in our newsroom now with more details. So, Kerry, what did Robert Mitchell have to say to you and to supporters tonight?
Well, Louise, as the numbers came in and this night wore on, you could see that this was a difficult night for Robert Mitchell. When he lost his first by-election, that district was considered a PC stronghold. This tonight, though, Cornwall Meadowbank used to be a Liberal stronghold, and it's just a short drive from the Charlottetown district that Robert Mitchell represented for 13 years as MLA until giving up his seat in 2020. So have a listen here to some of the turns of phrase he uses in talking to his supporters after acknowledging his loss. He certainly sounds like someone preparing to give up the Liberal leadership.
I have to make a special mention to my 4 MLAs. I used to say my 4 MLAs, but I guess I just say the 4 MLAs now. I do not want to forget anybody because who knows, this might be my last time to do this. I'll meet with the party executive, and many of them are in the back of the room. Thank you, party executive, for all the support you've had with me over the last 16 months. I appreciate that. So we will get a meeting in the next few days to figure out what the transition is.
So, Louise, I think it's fair to say that sounds like a soon-to-be former Liberal leader. But then this is how Mitchell responded in our interview when we asked him straight up if he'll resign.
Well, I think I'll take a couple of days to kind of assess and process, I guess, the results of tonight. There's meetings to be had with the 4 MLAs, with the provincial executive, and others to come up with what next steps will be. So, I mean, I'm not making those tonight, but obviously tonight wasn't in the cards for me, and that's significant because that obviously makes the second loss as myself a leader running in 2 different by-elections.
Got to be a tough blow for him. Carrie, time and meetings to be had is what he said. What will be up for discussion in those meetings?
Well, Louise, the Liberals don't know. In fact, no one but the PCs could know just when the next election will be held. There was talk at Liberal headquarters tonight that it could come this fall, the PCs could call it. It could be next fall. That's when our fixed election date law says it should be held. It could come in the spring. So what would be better for the Liberals? To try to find some new candidates and organize another leadership convention? The last one was just 9 months ago. Or convince the leader who just lost his second by-election that he should be the one to lead the party into the general election? Louise, it all gives you some sense just how much was at stake for the Liberals tonight.
Exactly. Thank you so much for this, Carrie. That's Carrie Campbell reporting live tonight from the CBC P.E.I. newsroom. And it was quite a night, as you can imagine, at PC headquarters in District 13. Their candidate finished third, District 16. Callie McDonald got hugs and handshakes when she arrived. She thanked PC MLAs for helping her knock on doors. She thanked her friends, family, and her volunteers.
Pretty emotional, to be honest with you. I really felt like I put my heart and soul into this, and I mean it. I feel like I've made some friends over the last month walking around with the ministers, the MLAs. They've given up so much time of their own summer over the last month to help me. The PC party itself, there's been a huge support in our campaign office for the last month, and I seriously, like I said in there, I don't know how I'll ever repay them, but yeah.
Premier Rob Lands did make an appearance at McDonald's event, but did not give any remarks to the media. McDonald says she is considering running again in the next general election, whenever that is, but she says she will spend time with family first and think things over. Here's what voter turnout looks like for this by-election. Elections P.E.I. says close to 61% of registered voters in the district turned out to cast a ballot. That's about 3,000 people in total.